Welcome back to Out of the Fog. Over the past few weeks, we've been highlighting some of the new shows heading your way right here on ROGERS TV, like NL Now, EcoVision, and tonight we're going to take a look at Real Talk. It's hosted by Alex Wilkie. Now, Real Talk gets to know figures of Newfoundland and Labrador on a personal and humorous level while playing entertaining board games. Take a look at this.
Hey everyone, welcome to Real Talk. I'm your host, Alex Wilkie. Oh, you gotta...
Right out of the gate, number one.
My first performance in high school was I organized like a lip sync talent show thing for my final week of school.
Okay,
I lip synced to the Go-Go's. That was like my first public performance.
Nice.
So I know. I turned red when I admitted that the first time. I'm getting used to it now.
That moment sort of came after high school, but it was less of realizing that music is something that I wanted to do and more that I realized music was never going to be something I didn't not want to do.
What is your weirdest habit? And if not, you're gonna have to have some spam there if you want to go from there.
Can I do both? Can I say the weird habit? Because I also love spam. So
Go for it, yeah.
Is that I love spam.
That's the one to go for. It is. That's the one. It's the only one I'm seeing.
I don't know.
Not that one.
My favorite part about music is the writing and sort of the behind the scenes. And I find just working with new people and getting to pick their brains is super exciting and interesting. So no. Yes, we did it. He's a Oh my God, that's so much.
That is so much water. That is so much water.
And that was a look at a new show premiering next week here on ROGERS TV. It's called Real Talk. And joining me right now to tell us more about that is host Alex Wilkie. Welcome to Out of the Fog.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's great to have you here. So congratulations on the new show, Real Talk.
Thank you.
Exciting news.
Yeah, I'm really excited for it. It's been a lot of fun so far.
Yeah, it looks like a very entertaining show, to say the least. I know when we showed the clip, of course, we saw a number of interviews that you've done so far. Tell us a little bit about the show and I guess the concept of the show.
Well, like you said, it's called Real Talk. So I guess, based on the title, it's really about getting to know the guests on kind of a more humorous and personal level, because we talk a little bit about their profession and like what they do. So we had Ruth Lawrence, who's an actress, director, and writer, and we talked a little bit about her career in the arts, but also just little things that get to know her as a person, like what constitutes a perfect day for her, just like little things like that you might not know about them.
So it's nice just to see a different side of some well-known people here in our community.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so Ruth Lawrence, of course, is one person. Tell us about some of the other guests.
We interviewed two of the members, Meg and Robbie from Repartee, a local band, and we also interviewed Brianna Goss, who's a singer-songwriter, and Bill Hart, who's the morning announcer at Coast 101. And hopefully we're going to get Premier Mr. Dwight Ball. Hopefully, we'll see, but that's in the works potentially.
So that's really cool, because obviously, used to having a talk about politics, but it's interesting, again, just a different perspective and to see a different side of these well-known community members.
Yeah, definitely. Well, because it's especially for someone like Dwight Ball or say Meg and Robbie from Repartee. It's you know them as a musician or as a politician, but there's all these other little details that we don't get to learn about them because we only know them for the job and what it is that they do. But I mean, I would want to know what does Dwight Ball do in his free time? What does he do when he has a spare hour or two to himself? And just talking to Meg and Robbie from Repartee, we just get little interesting stories about what it's like for them traveling on the road and touring, things like that as well.
Right, so a little bit behind the scenes about their tour. I've seen, of course, little bits, parts of the show. It looks very entertaining, and there is quite an entertaining, I guess you could say, full segment to Real Talk. Tell us about that, because there's was it pie in the face, and there's wet head, and there's eating these disgusting things.
Yeah. So we do the first portion of the show. We sit down, we play a board game, and we chat. That's the main interview portion of the show. We get to know the guest, and then for the last portion of the show, we we play a little bit more interesting game at the end with you know, pie in the face. Some Meg and Robbie, we played a really fun game of truth or dare, and then.
They seemed like good sports, though.
Oh
with
yeah,
their
like
show.
everyone that's been on the
Yeah.
show, it's always been a lot of fun, and like it's, you know, you get, it's always been people with like really good energy for that kind of thing too, and everyone's always really excited and just it's a lot of fun. Everyone has a blast with it.
Because it is a bit different. I mean, you never quite know, I guess, as a guest on your show, what's really coming at you sometimes.
No, yeah, definitely. It's usually more of they usually find out day of what's that. I mean, we give them some warning as to like things we've done with previous guests, just to give them an idea of, you know, what could happen. But everyone's been like comfortable and excited for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you, you know, as a host, what kind of drew you, I guess, to media, to want to do and host a TV show?
I guess, well, working in media, I think one of the most interesting things for me anyway is just the people that you get to meet. Just people from all different walks of life, and I don't know, I just really like getting to know people. So it's like sitting down and getting to interview and chat with somebody. It's always been like a really big interest of mine.
And you did, of course, when you were in school, you went to Mon and did the diploma program, right?
Yes.
So you got a taste of, I guess, a bit of, was it theater there and TV and film?
Yeah, it's the Diploma in Performance and Communications Media at Mon. It's a great program, and it's one half of it is more of a film and television segment, and then the other half it's theater and acting, directing, and that sort of thing. So you know, we would do like, we'd act out a play, we would do news reports, we would do a mock interview with people. But yeah, it was a lot of fun, and that kind of gave me a taste for wanting to get into this field.
Excellent. So, of course, we're going to give everybody the details in just a moment about when they can tune in to the first episode. But what is it that you hope to bring to viewers here on Rogers TV?
I would say I hope to bring something that's entertaining. I mean, just something that people can laugh and, you know, have fun watching, and just learn a little bit about people that you wouldn't expect to know, like learn some interesting facts that you wouldn't know otherwise, I guess.
Excellent. All right. Well, I want to thank you so much for joining me here this evening. Congratulations again on Real Talk. When can everybody tune in for the first episode?
The first episode is airing January 26th at 8 p.m. right after this show, Out of the Fog. And then I think every new episode will be airing on the Thursday every following week.
Perfect.
8 p.m.
That's great. So, of course, your guests again, we have Repartee, there's Ruth Lawrence, Brianna Goss, Bill Hart. So lots of great shows to tune in for. Thanks very much.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
All right. All the best, folks. We're going to take a very short break. Don't forget to tune in to Real Talk right here on Rogers TV. All the information on our website, rogerstv.com. We'll be right back.